Dumelang, Tsibinki. I know the set has changed, but to be honest, it's not even like a set where we have to set up lights and everything. It's just the wall and a chair. We don't need all the other fancy stuff. We actually do, just that I don't have money to buy them yet. And also, I don't want to invest that much into something that I keep telling everybody, like, do not forget, don't like, don't share. Nobody cares, man. Like, first of all, just want to say big up to South Africa for the fact that a former president is going to jail, not for crimes that he committed or anything that has to do with the trial, but for not complying with the constitutional order. 15 months for that. Big ups to him. I saw his group is losing their shit, but it is what it is. This week I want to talk about the fact that we, as the continent of Africa, we are not creating enough apps to collect data. If you look at the apps that came out of South Africa in the past 3 years that are great are few and far in between. Like, I don't even remember one that I downloaded. So even the sport betting apps that are becoming huge now all over the world, they're not being created in South Africa. Like, they operate all over the world. And one thing we need to understand, that's data. I think a lot of people do not understand the importance of creating platforms such as Google Play and Apple Play. You need to have hardware to have those type of platforms ready and profitable, because that's where people put their apps and you take your 30%, which is a lot that these platforms are taking every month. And of course there's the issue that Apple is having with the makers of Fortnite, and yeah, that 30% thing is a problem for a lot of people who are saying Apple wants to take money even within our sales of things. If we sell like a gun in our game, Apple wants 30% of that, and we think like that's too much money that it's being passed on our customers. But I think we need to start creating apps. And the biggest mistake I've noticed that is happening on the continent is that a lot of people are trying to make apps that look like the apps that are done already from the US, and they like trying to compete with established apps. Like, why do you want to create another Uber? And your selling point is that, oh, but this one's for female only. In South Africa, women are not safe. Trust me. Women will not be safe even if they are driven by women. Actually, it's gonna make it worse because women get robbed most of the time. Hence, it's so sad that women in South Africa, when they're driving at night, they have to wear hats. They have to hide themselves. We live in a fucked up world. So if they have to have like 2 women doing that, then that's a bit fucked up, because everybody's gonna realize like, oh, 2, 3 for the price of 1. So with that said, I just want to say big up to everyone who's trying to come up with apps. Let's try pushing, and we shouldn't wait because time is running out. If you look at Huawei, what they're doing, they've already have their platform, which is called Harmony, their operating system. So they're getting people to create apps. So if you don't want to create apps and put them on the Apple platform and on Google Play, so it's just a matter of time that we're gonna have to put them on the Huawei's. It's just a matter of what are they offering us, how many people are using Huawei. So we need to expand our minds. We need to start creating apps and also have a platform that just focuses on African issues. It's getting tiring to get these apps that mean nothing for us, like TikTok. Yeah, it's a big app, but we shouldn't be dancing as Africans. We do that every day. It's our culture. Like, we sing and we dance. We don't need an app specifically for that, and people are watching how you're dancing. It's a waste of time. We need to find out how to get into renewable energy. We need to find out how to get into electric cars. So this week's episode is just to focus on people that are doing apps, and I'm just saying, guys, please go ahead and do more apps, and let's try to push as many apps as we can, because that's data, that's information, that's camera, that's your phone is just taking everything you do, from what you like on your Twitter, what you visit, website closes, where you go, your phone is collecting information, and the fact that that information is not staying on the continent is also one of the reasons that we're gonna struggle with everything else, because we always have our hands out. With that said, I just want to say apologies to the athlete who got suspended and won't be participating in Japan, but man, rules are rules. Next time, know better. I know your mom died, may her soul rest in peace, but rules are rules, and if you are given the chance to compete, it's gonna perpetuate the stereotype that black people break rules, and when it's time to account and face the consequences, we want to get into our victim mentality and use race. This has nothing to do with race. I love you, I support you, I think you're the most amazing athlete we've ever seen, but let's learn from your mistake, and if the rules are changed, they shouldn't be changed just for you because you're black. With that said, awela.